So, the Bengals website, CincinnatiBengals.com, posted the first mock draft roundup 1.0. What they do with this is they go around the internet and they accumulate a mock draft that's based on what other sources are saying. So they kind of bring everything together, right? That's the whole point of this. Listen, it is January 11th. The draft is not for another 3.5 months. So obviously, we're kind of in that time period where it's interesting because, yes, we know where we're drafting, okay? We're pick 17. So things are going to start shaking out. First round, they have us taking an edge rusher, Shamar Stewart. And this is why it's also kind of interesting, because right now, Shamar Stewart is the guy they think we're going to take. We're January 11th. By the draft, where players move up and down the draft board like crazily, in all honesty, this guy could be a 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th round pick. Usually players don't drop that much. They don't go from like a 1st or a 7th. But in reality, let's say, again, things happen. Let's say he gets hurt at the combine, right? He tears something. That will make this guy a 5th round pick. So depending on, how the next couple months go, or other players really looking good, this guy will go up and down the draft board. So it's always fun for that too, kind of doing these videos and then looking back and being like, wow, we said this guy was going to be a 1st round pick and he ended up being a 3rd round pick. We thought Darnell Wright was going to be a 1st round pick, and he ended up being, a 3rd round pick? Or is it not Darnell Wright? I forget which guy. It's a Browns right tackle. I believe the Browns right tackle, I want to say, is Darnell Wright. Hold up. That is Dwan Jones. Sorry, Darnell Wright. I was going to say, he sounds like the Chicago Bears right tackle. Darnell Wright was a top 15 tackle. He was the Chicago Bears tackle. But Dwan Jones, we thought was going to be, we were going to take him at pick 28 when we took Myles Murphy. He ends up dropping to the 3rd, 4th round and going to the Cleveland Brownies. He went the 4th round, so 4th round pick. So he was supposed to be a 1st round pick. All the months leading up to the draft, he was considered a 1st round pick. Then draft happens and he drops. So always fun. This is the Ringer, by the way, who said we're going to take him. CBS Sports thinks we're going to take defensive tackle Derek Harmon. ESPN thinks we're going to take James Pierce Jr. Okay. CBS Sports thinks we're going to take edge rusher Princey. I hope not, because I can't say his last name, and, I have to talk about him a lot if we take him. The 33rd team thinks we're going to take Nick Squirton. Okay, I can make jokes there, so I like that. NBC Sports thinks we're going to take Kenneth Grant from Michigan. And then that's all the 1st round picks projected right now from different sources. And I do love, put the love 17 billion times together and smush it together, because I love the fact that all of these are defense. We need defense so bad. And I thought there would be like 1 or 2 sources or like, oh, we should take a right tackle, a left tackle. No, we need to take defense. Defense. Right now, that's the most important position for us, especially given the circumstances. We're going to get a new defensive coordinator, so that guy is going to have to try to rebuild this defensive unit up as much as he can. And yes, you can do that through free agency, but you can only do so much through free agency. So I love the fact that it's all defense. Now, I know there's going to be some people who say, well, what about cornerback? What about, safety? What about those positions? There are like 1 safety in the 1st round that actually right now at this moment in time, again, this will change, that's actually valuable. There is a couple corners. Obviously, Hunter is the big guy. But there's also, of course, Will Johnson, who actually is technically, I feel like, better than Travis Hunter It says Travis Hunter's more all around a great player. But for just cornerback, Will Johnson is the best. These are guys we won't be able to get. Now, do you trade up? That's always a possibility. Travis Hunter's going first pick, if not first 3 picks. You're not getting Travis Hunter no matter what. But Will Johnson might drop until like top 10. So, again, these are all things that for the Bengals, we don't trade up. We don't do any of that stuff. That's just not how we operate. But there's always conversations to be had, right, about this type of stuff. But hopefully we'll figure something out. Guys, tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. I will be live today for the Chargers and Texans game. I will not be live, though, for the Ravens game. So the Texans, I'll be live at 4 o'clock, but I will not be live for the night game against Ravens Steelers. Mainly because, man, either way, that is an awful result. Either we get to watch the Steelers win or the Ravens win. And I will be live streaming every game tomorrow and Monday. So I'm not doing that game because that's just painful to watch. I'm just going to enjoy the fact that, you know, I don't want either team to win. But outside of that game, I will be streaming every single game in the playoffs. And the next Ravens game, if they do win, or the next Steelers game if they win, I will be streaming that game. Because that at least can have the beautiful necessity of maybe they'll lose their next game. But if I know that one of those teams are winning, man, I really don't care about the how that game goes. Because, yeah, the Steelers, you might say like, oh, well, they have if they win, then the Ravens, I mean, if they win, then they're probably going to lose right after that and be knocked out. You never know. Steelers are a tricky team, and all they need is the referees to put them into the Super Bowl. So I really don't care about them at this point. But tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. See you in the next one. Peace.